Hello and welcome to Tabletop for One. Today I will be unboxing the Kickstarter edition for On Tour, Paris and New York, designed by Alban Viard, and with art by Gwen Caraval, and or Caraval, sorry. And this was published by BoardGameTables.com. They published the previous version of On Tour, which I own. I actually wasn't going to back this one, but once I saw it was designed by Alban Viard, who also designed Clinic Deluxe and Small City Deluxe and many other games in my collection that I love, I had to back it. So the Kickstarter edition came with these special dice here. I think they call them like the Rockstar dice or whatever, but they're pretty fabulous looking. They got this glitter in the middle there, as well as clear around the edge. They look great, don't they? All right, so On Tour is a roll and write game. And so you have these dry erase boards, and what's going to happen is you flip cards, and you pick one of the two of the locations of the cards and write numbers on your board. So as it describes it here, this is a roll and write your way across Paris and New York. You're taking your band on tour, but managing all these tour dates can be tricky. Each turn you will schedule shows on different dates until you've filled up your map. Then you draw a route to see how many clubs you can visit on your tour. The map starts empty. You'll be adding numbers that represent the dates each turn. You roll dice to determine what numbers to write, and flip cards to limit which regions you can write in. It seems easy at first, but be careful not to paint yourself into a corner. It's a multiplayer route building dice rolling puzzle. Can you build a better route than your friends? Well, as a solo player, you're going to be trying to build a better route than yourself, as you had done before. So it ends up being a beat your own score solo mode, but it plays quickly. It's like 15-20 minutes. Quite a lot of fun. I actually like beat your own score solo modes. So there's two rule books in here. One for Paris, one for New York. And like the predecessor, this has a couple page rule book. Really easy. Most of the games that I have from BoardGameTables.com, they have just a small rule book. They try to streamline the rules, make it simple but engaging and fun. So on here goes over the components. We get 2 rule books, 40 New York cards, 40 Paris cards, 8 dry erase markers, 2 10-sided dice. So there's more dice in here. And then 8 double-sided player maps. And then the player maps are dry erase boards. So it's very helpfthen and they're high quality too. I'll show you in just a moment. So on here, it's showing the New York version. And then there's 5 different boroughs that you're going to be scheduling your events on. And then there's the different cards here. And it's got the setup here. It's got the gameplay, flip the cards, roll the dice, where you can write the numbers, how ferries work. So ferries are a new thing. It's a new rules, and it's not surprising to have something like that in an Alban Viard game, because he often deals with transportation and that sort of thing in his games. Star powers as well. Then going on to the next turn, the last turn, and the end game scoring. And so it shows you kind of a final map here. And what you end up doing is you end up drawing, starting in one spot. So it looks like they started here at 3. Went to 5, 25, the star, 37, 40, 40, 45 star, 46, 49, and so on. So you gotta go until you can't go any further, but it's gotta be in ascending order. So it goes to this one here, 52, which I'm not sure. I don't know these symbols here, the diamond, square, and circle. So some of these things are new, and I'm not sure where it takes off from here. It looks like it goes Oh, I see. I can't see the line here. So the line goes behind this one, around here. So it looks like one of the ferries is what that is. And then it continues on all the way to the end here. And that's actually a very high scoring game. I've never... I know the rules are different than the original on tour, but that's pretty high scoring. It's also got an FAQ and tips. Rarely needed rules, so for some edge casings here at the bottom. Let's check out the Paris one. And let's see. So this one here has a different kind of map. It looks like there's 3... Oh no. It says the map is divided into 5 overlapping regions. North and south, east, central, and west. So that's interesting. We'll have to see how that plays out. So again, it goes in the setup and rules and all that. But it looks like there's some differences in the rules here. I'm not sure what the what that black line is. But I don't know. We'll have to see how this one plays out. I'm definitely curious. I'm wondering if that has to do with like Tramways or something like that. Because after all, Alban Viard designed the game Tramways. But here we go. We have a final score. Oh yeah, see, so check this out. So it starts here with 1, right? It's a star, 2, 3, 8, 16, and ends on this line here. It's kind of hard to see. But it looks like it picks up over here at 20, moves on to 49, and picks up here at 56, and back onto this track, and picks up here at 61, and back up and over. Interesting, very, very interesting. Oh, so it's a like a riverboat. It's a river. That's what it is. And so I'm not sure how the scoring goes, but we'll have to see. I'm actually very curious about this one. This one looks a little more interesting than the New York one. So I'll have to check that one out. But let's check out the components. All right, so we have our dry erase markers with erasers on the end. Some extra bags, I'm assuming for the cards. Very large cards here. And let's see, let's go ahead and open these up. So these look like the Paris cards here. So it's telling you if you choose this one, you can go any spot in the north section. So we got north cards, south cards, west cards, so it's divided here. East cards, so it's divided here and over. And then central, just the middle portion. Interesting. It's got the nice art on the back of these to distinguish which cards those are. Let's check out the New York ones. So these New York ones look like they're vertical instead of the horizontal like all the others. Okay. So we have ferry cards. Brooklyn, Manhattan, Staten Island. So you choose from those. Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan. Bronx, Manhattan, Queens. So there's a good variety of different combinations on these cards. So I think these will be a little bit more challenging because these are more restrictive as to where you can place your numbers. And look at these. Brooklyn, Bronx. Yeah, so these are going to be super restrictive. Manhattan, Queens. So I'm going to make a prediction. There's only one Staten Island one. Interesting. I'm going to make a prediction that the New York one is the more difficult of the two. More challenging. Alright, so check out these dry erase boards. Folded. and double-sided. And they look great. They look very good. You can do your scoring on here. I love the art. I love the colors too. I don't know how it will be with colorblind. I'm assuming not so good based on some of these colors, like greens and reds and whatnot. So that would be unfortunate. So we've got 8 of these boards here. And then we got some more dice. So these are going to end up in my dice drawer, because I have to say these ones look so much better. Let's stick those in there. But anyways, I am quite pleased with the production value of this one. I shouldn't be any surprise. BoardGameTables.com has some superbly produced games. So I'm very happy with this one. We'll see how it plays out. I should be able to play it later this week. Maybe I'll even do a playthrough video of it, because it's quick, easy, and be nice to show you how it plays out. But there you go. Let me know if you've played on tour, either the old one or this one. Comment below. Let me know what you think of those games. How about Alban Viard, the designer? He's excellent. He's got the Nano 9 games coming soon. The Small City Deluxe, I think, is shipping in February. Let me know if you like his games. Other than that, I really appreciate you watching Tabletop for One, and have a great night.